Okay, so Peter will be suggesting capital punishment for corrupt leaders who steal, for corrupt politicians or corrupt leaders who steal or embezzle money. You know, this is the clip where he said that in an interview. So let me play the clip.
So we must deal with the issue of corruption aggressively. Maybe what the Chinese people are doing. Make sure that the amount you steal is death sentence. The amount you steal is life imprisonment. The amount you steal is not less than 10 years imprisonment. So when you deal with it strictly, then you start investing in critical area of development which you can achieve organically by ensuring that those who will elect, one, are competent, two, have the capacity. Because you can be competent, but you have passed the age where you have the capacity to work. You must have the capacity to be able to move around and do the right thing. Three, have the compassion.
Okay, so Peter will be in this particular video. He's suggesting that we should copy this. There are some countries like the Asian countries, I think China and Japan, I think they practice it where if you are a leader or a politician, or you're holding a political post as a leader, and you embezzle money or you do badly, the death sentence. And I think we used to have that thing. That we've been get that thing for Yoruba culture before. I'm not quite sure about that, but I think I learned that in school. Say before, if you don't mess up as a political leader for the Yoruba culture, the sentence is a death sentence. Although he's suggesting, depends on the kind of the amount of money you steal, death sentence. The amount of money you steal, life imprisonment or 10 years, something like that. It's at this point, a person no go know wetin go work for this country. Let me not lie, because at this point we have Nigeria has showed me that it takes something, in fact the grace of God, for us to achieve anything meaningful in this country. I'll say it because at the end of the day, if we decide, say, okay, now wetin we want, let's imagine, say we agree to implement them. If we set this thing up at the end of the day, now people wey still dey the corrupt system, no be them go still dey in charge of this thing. I mean, we can hear what's happening with the other bodies that we set up to check other bodies. Look at what's happening with them. Look at the EFCC, for example. Like we are still hearing that some funny things they happen with EFCC. We see the here. So these are people that we put to check our political leaders, and at the end of the day, in fact they can create another problem. So my first problem is, say, no be still this system where we dey inside. No be these people go still run this thing. At the end of the day, because Nigeria matter, it go better now. We don't talk since I've gotten to this point. At this point it's not unreasonable for us to suggest this thing, because maybe if this rule is invoked, it will stop people from doing this. Because I really don't understand why some people are so damn greedy. You are a politician, you are earning millions of naira every month, but you still want the thief money wey be say suppose use do road, money wey be say suppose to take care of people. I mean, why there are some poor people that are living with like less than, I don't even know the fraction to call the amount where these politicians them they hold. The other video I did which day, where one politician they talk say 40 million naira monthly salary is not enough for him. And meanwhile, you get people who be say like they struggle to even see 40,000 every month. We have a lot of people like that. Trust me, there are a lot of people like that. Meanwhile, somebody saying 40 million naira is not enough. If you are seeing 400,000 every month in this country, you are a big boy, And then somebody somewhere saying 40 million naira is not enough for him. It's just unfortunate that the system has been so corrupt to this point that even solution self, we don't know waiting to prefer as a solution right now. We are really at that point where we are running out of what to do. Sometimes it could be like say the thing we carry will come like saying I hope it go come scatter the whole thing. But I don't know. This is some people are saying it's extreme because some people they talk say you don't have the right to take life when you cannot create life. So they don't believe we should, adopt this particular policy. Where we say if they catch you, say you embezzle money as a politician or as a political leader, you should be the death sentence, capital punishment. This one is kind of tricky because the truth is, as a political, like the only thing we're supposed to make you want to come contest for election, it should be that you have the people's interest at heart. You are coming to better the society. That is the only reason why people should be, campaigning to come and lead, because people don't understand that leading is service. You are coming to work for the people. So I don't see any reason why people go just decide to just come rule people so that they can dupe them and just destroy people's lives. And if you want to look at this thing deeply, it go be like say we are looking at it like no be money than thief, because some people are like because they thief money you won't begin keep people. But the truth is, no be money than thief. These are funds that should have gone into the betterment of the society. At the end of the day, like take this jam thing that happened now. Shebi one girl can go by herself because of this jam matter. That one is not even embezzling money matter. Just to show you how bad this this way as a leader, anytime you mess up, how bad it affects the people. So, person wey them put in charge to take care of to handle public funds, wey be say you suppose do good hospitals. You know how many people go kpai because of why they don't get access to hospital. You know how many people go kpai because why they don't have access to good medical care. You know how many people go kpai because why we don't get rapid emergency to handle some critical cases. In Nigeria, now God they help us. We are just one or two crises away from deleting in this country, because some people you go there where we say you go get emergency, you go rush go hospital. They don't have what it takes to attend to you. So at the end of the day, that money where we say you supposed to take, make the society better, employ doctors, build better infrastructure, get better equipment for your hospital. Even I've been at the bad roads where I will go here of one accident or the other. So at the end of the day, if you look at this thing critically, it will actually come off that yes, indeed, these people's decision to actually steal or embezzle money, it is actually costing people's lives. So to me, it's not an extreme measure to go, because why you go won't come lead if your intention are to thief money? If we have that in place and we are sure that yes, anybody that is coming outside, you say you won't come outside, you won't come campaign, we go know so okay, this person they come outside from the bottom of your heart, it won't come serve the people, not to come and steal money. Because it almost seems like the only reason why people come out to contest for elections now just so that they feel can chop their own money, which is very, very sad, because that is not what leadership is supposed to be about. Leadership is supposed to be about you wanting to serve the people. But how can now everybody now greed? And these are people that are already wealthy. These are people that already have enough money. So some of these people get generational money already. But why? But what? They just want to see they chop more. It won't purge them. But I don't know. For me, I don't think it's too extreme. Man, I don't think it's too extreme. My own problem is, will it work? Like Nigeria, does anything work? By the time you said this thing now you go, yes, one thing, one person go steal, they go begin drag the matter, blah 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 blah. We already have rules in check for these people. Normal. If you even embezzle money that's supposed to be used for something, I'm sure there should be a punishment for it already in our constitution right now, Because if I thought you don't even do anything, you don't even thief self. So at the end of the day, we already have something to check these people, but we are not implementing it. So the problem is not to even bring up some new and extreme measure. The measure where they grant before, are we following that protocol? Because normal say you thief money, that you actually you are stealing money, you are embezzling money. That is a criminal offense if I'm not mistaken. It's a jailable offense if I'm not mistaken. So if you embezzle money normal, we say right now we still won't get normal consequence for doing these things, but they don't follow it. That's why I keep going back to, you look at the EFCC now. We hear somebody 100 and something million. EFCC go to invite the person. There will be a kind of charade where you gonna go know what's happen. You will not get to know the outcome of anything. Bobrisky, the other time Bobrisky on a phone call allegedly, would be video where verydarkman play. Bobrisky was saying he gave EFCC 15 million naira to scrap out one particular charge or the other, and all that. And the EFCC came outside and they gave their own side of the story, which to me was kind of shady anyways. But they gave their own side of the story, and at the end of the day, what happened? The matter died down. He came out. He was on phone call allegedly. On phone call, it sounded like him anyways. On phone call, he said he did not spend his time at the prison. He had a private ward or whatever the case may be, which is not supposed to be. But at the end of the day, what happened? Nothing. We just do charade for some weeks. Carry the matter, carry VDM, come outside. We do matter. Waiting happen. At the end of the day, he was caught at the border. He was trying to go away. Last, he still come up for the country. The Bobrisky not still leave the country. So my problem is, I think we need a whole complete flushing of this system, because right now the people that are in power, the people that have control, the people that actually have that are in places of, that are in charge, that people where they run things. Let me just put it that way: the people where they run things, they don't sit down well for on top of our matter for Nigeria. So it's going to take a whole flushing. We need a new reform. We need to hit the reset button in this country before we get it right. Because at the end of the day, you say you won't implement anything, now the poor people go still suffer. Either the poor people suffer, or the people will be say they against them, now go suffer. So at the end of the day, him suggesting this, maybe good intention, quite alright. Like other countries will be implement them. Those ones now, there's real accountability. But here, anybody can like these leaders, they will do anything and get away with it. No, at the end of the day, the system is set up in a way that it favors them, because anytime where they misbehave finish. Now story we go here until the matter go die out. So it's quite unfortunate, this Peter Obi suggestion. I don't know. I don't know. I think at the end of the day, if the one way they grant will never feel run am, now this one new one won't go run. I mean, normal, if you embezzle money, there should be a punishment for it. Right? In our constitution, there should be a punishment for it. There should be a jailable offense, I'm very sure. But we're not following it. So if we bring this one out, are we still going to follow it? At the end of the day, they go bring matter. We'll keep judging the whole story. How many people have they convicted that, yes, these people stole money, and then we got to the end of it, they said, okay, they carry them, go prison or whatever the case may be. We don't hear that. How many politicians where we go here say they embezzle money? Last, maybe the matter could die out. We never get to the end of any of these issues. So that's my own thing. I don't think it's going to work, because why? The system is messed up already. The system is messed up. We need to hit the reset button. That's the only way we can see a very good solution. But anyhow, my own opinion be that anyways. Naija Express, more subscribe to the channel. Peace out.